Up, everybody? Well, we at it again, man. It's like we still got the same old saga, and I seriously believe Tyson Fury is a coward. I believe a lot of Tyson Fury fans are cowards, and the reason why I believe they're cowards is because you don't get out of when you do contracts with somebody that you sign and the other person signs. You don't get to get out of these contracts because of your feelings. You see what I'm saying? You do not get to get out of these contracts because you feel that your feelings is hurt. That's not how it works. Now, people can say whatever they want to. They can say the contract expired. Well, if the contract expired, why did Tyson Fury choose to go to mediation when he could have said no? You know what I'm saying? Why is Edward Hearn out here saying that they got a fight date and a location, everything is finalized and done, right? But they don't have a date. Why is Bob Arum saying that that this fight with Tyson Fury, nothing should get in the way? You know what I'm saying? Because it's too big. Because it's $100 million for both fighters and stuff like that, and that nothing should stop this fight. Why is that? Dude, it's a game to these guys. It's a full-blown game to these guys, and fight fans are stuck in the middle. Tyson Fury has disappointed fight fans over and over again. And nobody cannot deny that. Nobody can deny that Tyson Fury hasn't been he hasn't been a stand-up guy. He hasn't. You know what I'm saying? And then now the guy is not honoring the contract. That's ridiculous. He's a coward. What if, in fact, that Tyson Fury has signed a contract with Anthony Joshua, Matchroom Boxing and all that stuff, right? And he doesn't fight Anthony Joshua next. Another disappointment to his cowardly boxing fans. It's another blow. Check this out. What if Deontay Wilder would have done this same thing? What if Deontay Wilder... See, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, they met up in the fight, and the fight ended up in a draw. Tyson Fury ends up going to fight two, not so savory fighters. What if Wilder said, you know what? I'm not fighting that guy. Fuck him. I'm going to fight Anthony Joshua for X amount of money. Blah, 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 woo. I'm going to take a hit, go fight this guy. And you know what? Fuck Tyson Fury. He had his chance and he went up over there. The contract expired, blah, blah, woo. How would you guys feel? You cowardly Tyson Fury fans, heads would be fucking exploding. You know what I'm saying? Your heads will be exploding. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to get out of contracts because you feel some type of way. Now, I don't give a fuck what his personality is. I don't give a fuck what the fuck his background is. But you don't sign a contract with another man and then renege because of feelings. It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what it is. Y'all out here insinuating that Wilder's about to... Of course, at the end of the day, that's what would happen. If Wilder takes Tyson Fury to court and actually for breach of contract, yeah, Tyson Fury will owe him probably the fight purse for the fight he's about to have with Anthony Joshua. That could be very well so. That could be very well possible. You know what I'm saying? And you can't say this is all not about money. Tyson Fury don't care about what Deontay Wilder said about him. He tricked you guys into feeling. He tricked fight fans in believing that he cares what Deontay Wilder had to say about him, calling him a cheater. He don't care. When has Tyson Fury ever had a I give a fuck mentality about fucking anything? About anything. He took Nagilone and blamed it on eating wild boar dinglings. Think he fucking cares? Think he cares when he talked about women in the bedroom, in the kitchen? Talking about his own mama, his sisters, or whatever, siblings, cousins, nieces? You think he gives a fuck? Think he gives a fuck about anybody else has to say about it? Because he knows at the end of the day, people are going to fucking either believe him or not believe him, but he's going to have a whole bunch of crazed, delusional, punctified, loser ass, cowardly fight fans get out here on Front Street and bombard social media with a whole bunch of BS. They're relentless. I don't know one person in the LDBC with multiple fucking YouTube accounts that keeps bouncing back from 5, 6, 10 YouTube accounts just to troll somebody. Account. And they do this on Twitter. They do this on Instagram. They don't, it's just not on YouTube that they do this shit. And I'm trying to tell you guys, man, people need to start waking up and see Tyson Fury for the cowardly person he is. Getting out of a fight because of your feelings are hurt. If that's the case, why even have contracts in boxing? If now fight fans are basically saying that it's okay it's okay for Fury to get out of this contract. It's okay. What's the purpose of signing contracts? And I understand with some people, they say, well, a lot of people got out of contracts. Well, they most likely got out of the contracts because somebody either had something over them or the contract wasn't as binding as it should have been. See what I'm saying? Wasn't as binding as it should have been because what kind of clauses did the contract have in it? You know what I'm saying? How was it written? You know, was it precise? Was a lot of open-ended stuff for interpretation? Like how was it? Was it geared towards the A side? Was it geared towards for both parties to get out of the fight? I don't know. There's like so many stipulations that you could go into, but who gives a fuck? Who gives a fucking rat's ass about all the other contracts that were voided by someone? Doesn't matter. We're talking about right now. We're talking about the 2021. A fighter is talking about getting out of the contract for feelings. Nobody has ever heard that. And then if all these guys out here want to say that Wilder's suing for $30 million so Tyson Fury can get out of the fight, what does that say? If Tyson Fury takes that $30 million, gives Wilder $30 million. Says he's a fucking coward. Fucking coward. Motherfucker, if y'all can believe this dude if you want to. You know, I don't do this often, but I'm going to tell you what. I seriously believe Tyson Fury's a coward. Most of Tyson Fury's fans are cowards. And I believe that anybody says that a fighter should get out of a contract that he signed with somebody because of feelings is a coward as well. And I don't care if you don't, well, maybe not a coward, but you're enabling cowardness stuff. And you can say whatever you want to. Folks can say whatever they want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm on YouTube. I mean, try to find me in real life if you want to. That's all up to you. You know? But that's all up to you. You know, if you bout it like that, you know, you think it's going to go down like the way you think it's going to go down. But, you know, he's a fucking coward. If you don't believe he's a coward, that's your business. And I think these YouTube channels out here, they're cowards as well. I've been trying to tell y'all that Tyson Fury ain't got no integrity. I've been trying to tell you that a lot of these boxing channels ain't got no integrity. I've been trying to tell you guys this, but nobody want to listen to little old me. Yeah, because I ain't got that many subs. But look at it for what it is. All this talking is all this talking. Somebody, Eagles Web said it. All this shit is like 3-card Remy. You motherfuckers is just following the carrot. Motherfuckers is just following the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's supposed to be boxing fans. But everybody out here is following the bullshit. Nobody wants to, all you motherfuckers out here have eaten off of Deontay Wilder for how long? Been eating good off of Deontay Wilder for how long? Since, during this pandemic, you wouldn't have half the numbers if it wasn't for what Deontay Wilder said. You wouldn't have to have the numbers if you didn't make up shit either. So it's kind of like one of them. It's kind of like one of them things, man. Like it's right there, diss smack in the open, man. I can't see how anyone else can't see that this is 3-card Remy. It's a whole bunch of smoke and mirrors. It's a whole bunch of lies and deceit going around. And folks just need to wait until the mediation is done and wait until to see what's the outcome and what happens. If Fury fights Anthony Joshua next, that's just what it is. But at the end of the day, we're back where we were. Wilder's not saying nothing. We back to that. We back to Wilder being talked about. We back to that. So I'm talking about boxing media. Talking about some Wilder would have to wait 2 years. People talking about Wilder should fight Charles Martin next. Get the fuck out of here with that. And the list goes on and on. So miss me with your cowardly feelings and start using real logic with this shit, man. You're a boxing fan. You say you're a boxing fan, but at the end of the day, you're just another follower. Anyways, shout outs to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free.